Ladies, stick around for this one. Who told you that being in perimenopause and menopause meant that you were dried up, broken, past your prime, and that life was over? See, the narrative is that when women get to this stage of their life, they are going to be dried up. They are going to gain weight. They're going to have no purpose. They're going to be almost like forgotten. And I'll be damned if I go into that phase of my life feeling any of those things. And I am so wanting to share this with women. So, in my gym, I have bought stacks and stacks of this book because Dr. Elizabeth Bright challenges the narrative that is sold to us about perimenopause and menopause. This was not a time of our life where we were supposed to dry up and be broken. This was a time where we were supposed to be our most fullest selves. But we need to fuel ourselves for this. We need to fuel ourselves for this decline that everyone says we're going to have. We need to give our bodies essential fats in order to make the hormones that are going to balance us and make this time of our life the most amazing. If you haven't read the book, please go read Good Fat is Good for Women. If you have young girls in your household, there's also a puberty book. But you need to know that fat is one of the most important things you can consume as you age and as you go into this time of life. And if you want to reframe it, I invite you to reframe this time of your life and read about why this narrative is the way that it is. And spoiler alert, it's about prescribing you with medicine. We can reframe it. We can feel our best in this time period. We can take on new hobbies. We can take on new purpose. All of that can only happen, though, if we're fueling ourselves with fats and giving ourselves the raw materials that we need to make this time of our life our most vibrant. So who's with me?